Hi guys, it is September favorites time, and I kind of forgot about it until I started seeing everyone else's September favorites videos pop up, and I'm like, oh yeah, I need to do that. Um, so first off, I just want to vent for a moment. I just filmed this tutorial, which I'm super excited about. I think it came out really nice. I'm loving what's going on up here. And I realized my microphone was plugged in because I have a separate microphone because otherwise this sounds like shit. But my camera program had switched from the good microphone to whatever BS it has attached to it, which sounds awful. So I just filmed this whole thing with really bad sound, and it's kind of unusable, so you know, first world problem, yes. If you would like to see this, let me know, and I will refilm that for you, because I'm loving this. Alright, so let's dive into favorites. I have mostly, well, it's all beauty favorites, and then just some stuff to chat about if you want. So I'll get the beauty stuff going first. So let's see where to dive in. Let's start off with this Naked Skin Concealer from Urban Decay. This is in the shade Light Warm. I love this concealer. When I first put it on, my initial thought was, because it has, I don't know, again, you know me, I'm a little nutty about my dark circles, and I see them maybe when they're not really there. So I have not found anything, no matter what people say, oh, this is full coverage, oh, this will cover anything. I haven't found that to be true. So when I first put this on, again, it covered well, but it wasn't like, oh my god, I have like no darkness under my eyes at all. So when I first put it on, I was a little disappointed. But then after I started to really use it, I'm so in love. I think this is worth investing in if you use concealer a lot. It blends in so nicely. I have not had this crease on me at all. Not even, you know, I don't use primer under it. I don't need to. It's just that amazing. It blends in so well with a brush, with your finger, whatever you feel like. It sets nice, and it does not crease. I really didn't realize that everything I've used up to this point has creased until I used this and realized what non-creasing under eye concealer really looks like. This also lasts really well. I'll usually put it under my eyes and then around my nose because I get really red there, and it stays put. Obviously, you know, if you're picking at it, it won't, but for normal everyday wear, this rocks. All right, my next favorite is the NYX Micro Brow Pencil. I have this in the color taupe. If you want, I can do a kind of comparison review video between this and the Anastasia Brow Wiz, which I have right here also in the color taupe. I got the NYX because I heard it was a pretty good dupe for this, and holy mackerel, they're not the same product, but they're the same product, if you know what I mean. I mean, there are a couple differences, but I actually prefer the NYX. The Anastasia is just a little bit softer, which feels really nice, especially when you're swatching it out. But I find this makes your brows look a lot more natural because it's harder. You can really be a lot more precise with it, and it what I'm wearing right now, it is less kind of fuzzy than the Anastasia, if that makes sense. Essentially, they're incredibly similar. The tone is the same, the shade is the same, and I actually like this better. So I think this was, I don't know, between $6 and $10. This is like $20, $22. So for half the price, a little less. Yes. So I have a couple kind of face and then a couple lip, and I actually have a couple duds also. How exciting, right? So if you've been watching the videos I've been making this month, you will have seen this on my cheeks. I've got it on right now. This is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow in Enchanted. This is my highlighter of life at the moment. Oh my god. So it's not subtle, which I'm fine with. It's got this really pretty kind of golden sheen to it, so I feel like that works really well for fall. It's just really nice. You know, it's very, you know, it's that kind of shiny, wet look, which I really like. So if you don't like that, you won't like this, but, you know, check it out if you are in the market for a very affordable highlight. All right, this next product is maybe a little bit of a cheat, only because I got it, I don't know, maybe a week ago. But I've had this kind of product before for an extended period of time, so I feel like I can speak to it a little bit. So this is the Milani Powder Blush in Romantic Rose. This is one of their rose blushes. I mean, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And I got this because I have really been enjoying kind of a lot on the eyes and on the lips as we transition into fall, like this kind of thing. This is what I've been going for. And I really don't have any neutral blushes. All of my blushes are pretty bright colored, so I wanted to get a neutral blush, and this is just a beautiful one. This formula I love. I've talked about it before. I think the other shade I have in this has been in a favorites. It's smooth, it's creamy, it lasts, and this is just a really pretty color. It's very subtle. I have it on my cheeks today. Nice kind of dusty rose color. It smooths in really nice, and it's just a great option. It's matte, which I like, because then I can use this and not be too crazy. I don't know. But this is a great option if you're looking for kind of a neutral, everyday, fall, or really anytime blush. All right, so the next couple items I have are lip products. And the first two were kind of my go-to lip combo at the beginning of the month. This is the Milani Color Statement Lipstick in Pretty Natural. You know, if you follow my blog or have been watching my videos, you know I love these lipsticks. I have a bunch. In fact, I could do a whole kind of swatch video of the Color Statement and Color Statement matte lipsticks I have so far, if you are interested. And this is just a really, am I going over? Here we go. Really pretty, neutral, pinky, dusty shade. It's actually, I mean, it's so interesting that I was called to the shade, because it's really not the kind of shade that I've been drawn to lately. I don't really like that kind of, well, I like it, but not really on me, if that makes sense. But this one I really, really like on me. I think it's got enough pink. Often these are a little bit too something. I don't know. But I was really digging this. And then the Milani Brilliant Shine Lip Gloss in Luminous. So this is just, oh my god, it's so pretty. It's, I saw this first on one of Tati's dupe videos, and she said this was a pretty good dupe for NARS Orgasm blush, not blush, gloss. And it's just, oh, wrong way. It's a really pretty, shimmery gloss. It looks, well, let me just swatch it over. I should be wearing this, but I'm liking what I've got on now, so I'm not. They go together really, really well. So that was kind of my neutral combo, and it was what I was wearing for most days in the beginning of the month. And then my kind of dark, vampy favorite has been the NYX High Voltage Lipstick in Dahlia. I have worn this in a couple videos. You can see it in my kind of fall get ready with me with the 3 lip options. Oh my god. Again, it's the kind of thing, like, I don't really know why I love this so much. I mean, it's really dark, kind of berry purpley color. I don't even know if it looks good on me. I think I can pull it off, but, you know, I don't even care because I just love the shade so much. The formula is really creamy and comfortable. Well, I have 2 issues with this, and this goes for the NYX Voltage lipsticks in general. I have a couple of the shades. I'd like more, so I mean, they're not terrible. They're really great, and I'm gonna buy more. But the caps don't really stay on very well, so they can make a mess in your purse if you want to travel with them, which is a shame. And they are very slippy. So lip liner is advised, even though I never wear lip liner anyway, but then it can get a little messy just from talking. It's not really that they bleed or run into your lip lines or anything. It doesn't set on your lips, so if you do that, it'll get places, you know what I mean? But oh my god, I'm so in love. All right, so I have a couple things that I didn't like that I picked up this month. The first is this Sonia Kashuk Raspberry Nude Velvety Matte Lip Crayon. The formula on this isn't bad. I have 2 complaints. One, the cap doesn't really fit on. Now, maybe that's so that you don't smush the tip into the end. I don't know. The tip into the end, you know. But it doesn't, it falls off really easily. And the shade. So when I saw this, it looked like kind of a, almost like cherry picking from Wet n Wild. So that kind of reddy, pinky shade. I love that. Like Melted Berry, Too Faced Melted Berry, which is on my wish list so hardcore. I thought that looked kind of similar. And it's not. It's just a hot pink, which isn't a bad color. It's pretty. But I was expecting it to have some red in it, you know, a little bit more raspberry, if you will. It's very soft. It's nice and opaque. It is matte. But I have not been reaching for it because it's not what I expected, I guess. My final kind of bust is this Milani Total Lash Cover Mascara with 3-zone brush. All right, and it's just going to glare off the window, so we're going to... Yeah. As you know, I'm always looking for good cruelty-free drugstore mascara options. And the formula on this is fine, I guess, but the brush is so ginormous and obnoxious. So this is the 3-zone part. So it's like a regular kind of spoolie brush, and then it has these kind of plastic spikes on 2 ends, like that wrap around, and a very long tip with no bristles at all. So I find this very difficult to use because you think you're going to stab yourself in the eye with one of these plastic bristles because it's just, it takes up so much space. And I was thinking that as I was looking at the brush, and I'm like, you know what, let me try it. Worst case is I can bitch about it on my channel, and so there we go. The only other thing I wanted to chat about really quickly is Hannibal. Now, this really should have been an August favorites because the season 3 finale of Hannibal, the TV show, aired in August, but I didn't watch it until midway through September. It's amazing. It's Like, it's one of those shows. It's so good. It's so beautiful. It's so well written and well shot and well thought out and well loved. And, you know, it just got canceled. It's one of those shows that's just so great at everything, but isn't, it doesn't have the mass appeal, I guess. So I just, sort of recently saw the series, well, not series, hopefully, season finale of Hannibal. And oh my god, mind blown. It's amazing. I don't want to give anything away in case anybody is watching it. If you're watching it, let's talk. If you saw the finale, oh my god, can we please talk about it? Because, if you don't watch it, I highly recommend it. If you can, deal with the content, it's so good. It is so good. And I can't say enough good things about it. So check that out. I'm kind of in between shows at the moment. Obviously, we have Doctor Who coming in, which is another September favorite. I resisted putting all of my blue eyeshadow into this favorites because every Saturday while the new episodes have been airing, I've done some kind of, so far it's been blue TARDIS themed eyes. So maybe a tutorial will show up with that. Okay, so there are my September favorites. I really liked September. I was born in September, so I had a birthday celebration, and that was really fun. Doctor Who's back. I mean, what else do you need in life? And getting back into the swing of makeup things. So this is exciting. I would love to hear any thoughts on any of the products that I talked about, or any recommendations for cruelty-free drugstore mascaras, for Sonia Kashuk stuff that isn't disappointing in some way. Anything at all. I need to eat something, clearly, because my brain just keeps shorting out. So, like this video if you liked it, subscribe below if you want, and let's chat about stuff. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.